You know that moment when you wake up, look at your phone, and your brain immediately says, ugh, again? You're not tired like you ran a marathon. You're not sick. You're not even sad. You're just done. But here's the weird part. You still go to work. You still reply to messages. You still smile. You still show up. So everyone thinks you're fine. That's silent burnout. And it's one of the most dangerous things happening to people right now. Because when something breaks loudly, people notice. But when something breaks quietly, it just keeps breaking. Let me show you what I mean. Imagine your phone battery. One day it's at 100%. You scroll, you watch videos, you text, you live your life. Next day, it's 80%. Still okay. Then 60%. Then 40%. But your phone doesn't suddenly shut off at 40. It keeps working. It just works. Worse. Apps open slower. It heats up. It lags. It drains faster. That's you. Silent burnout isn't when you collapse on the floor crying. It's when everything feels heavier than it should. Sending a simple email feels like lifting a dumbbell. Making a small decision feels like solving a math problem. Even fun things start feeling like chores. You still function. You just don't feel alive. And that's what makes it sneaky, because nobody says, "Wow, you seem burned out." They say, "Wow, you're so responsible. You're so strong. You handle everything so well." Meanwhile, inside you're screaming, "I'm exhausted and I don't know why." Silent burnout usually doesn't come from one big disaster. It comes from 1,000 tiny ones. Too many responsibilities. Too many expectations. Too many people needing you. Too little rest. Too little appreciation. Too little space to breathe. It's like carrying groceries. At first, one bag is fine. Then someone hands you another. Then another. Then another. You don't drop them because you're strong. But your fingers are going numb, and everyone just keeps adding more. Silent burnout also loves high achievers, the people who always say, "I'll do it. It's fine. I can handle it." The ones who don't complain. The ones who push through. The ones who don't want to disappoint anyone. From the outside, they look amazing. From the inside, they're running on fumes. Here's the scary psychology behind it. Your brain starts thinking exhaustion is normal. Being tired all the time becomes your default setting. You forget what it feels like to wake up excited. You forget what it feels like to not feel rushed. You forget what it feels like to just exist. So you don't even realize how bad it's gotten. It's like when you live next to a busy road. At first, the noise is annoying. Then after a while, you stop hearing it. But it's still damaging you. Silent burnout doesn't always look like sadness. Sometimes it looks like feeling numb, getting irritated over small things, zoning out a lot, scrolling endlessly, procrastinating on things you used to enjoy, feeling disconnected from people you love. You laugh, but it feels hollow. You relax, but you're not really relaxed. You sleep, but you're still tired. Your body is resting. Your mind is not. And the worst part? You start blaming yourself. You think, "Why am I so lazy? Why can't I focus? Why am I not motivated?" But it's not laziness. It's burnout wearing a disguise. Your brain is overloaded. Your nervous system is fried. Your emotional tank is empty. So motivation doesn't show up. That's like asking a car with no fuel, "Why aren't you driving?" Silent burnout also messes with your identity. You used to be someone who cared, who tried, who dreamed. Now you just want things to stop for a minute. You're not broken. You're tired in a way sleep can't fix, because this kind of tired comes from constantly being on. Always thinking, always worrying, always planning, always reacting. Your brain never gets to turn off. It's like having 37 browser tabs open in your head. One is work. One is money. One is family. One is the future. One is that embarrassing thing you said 5 years ago. And they're all playing music. No wonder you're exhausted. Here's something important. Silent burnout doesn't mean you hate your life. You might love your job, love your family, love your goals. You're just overwhelmed by them. Even good things can drain you if there's no balance. A plant can love sunlight, but too much sunlight without water still kills it. Now here's the hopeful part. Silent burnout is not permanent. It's not who you are. It's what happens when you've been giving more than you've been getting back. The first step is noticing it. Noticing that you're not just lazy or unmotivated. Noticing that something inside you is tired of carrying everything alone. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can say is, I need a break. Not a vacation where you still check emails. Not a break where you still feel guilty. A real break. A moment to breathe. A moment to do nothing. A moment to let your nervous system calm down. Even small things help. Sitting in silence for 5 minutes. Going for a slow walk. Doing something with no purpose. Not to be productive. Not to improve yourself. Just to exist. That's how you slowly recharge. Silent burnout also gets lighter when you talk about it. When you stop pretending everything is fine. You don't have to tell everyone. Just one safe person is enough. Someone who won't say, just be positive. Someone who will say, that sounds really hard. Because being seen makes the weight feel less heavy. And here's a funny little truth. You don't need to be strong all the time. Strong people also rest. Strong people also say no. Strong people also take naps like they're Olympic athletes. You're not falling behind because you're tired. You're tired because you've been trying so hard to not fall behind. So if you're watching this and thinking, wow, that's me, I want you to know something. You're not weak. You're not broken. You're not failing. You're just quietly burned out. And the fact that you're still here, still trying, still searching for answers, that means there's a part of you that still wants to feel better. And that part, it's still very much alive, so be gentle with yourself. You're not a machine. You're a human who's been running on low battery for a long time. And even low battery people deserve rest, kindness, and a chance to recharge.